What are some real-world cybersecurity threats you think students should start studying and simulating now?
Cybersecurity threats that I would start studying, honestly, is the advanced persistent threats. They're the first thing that comes to my mind, like these nation state actors, Salt Typhoon, things like that. The group that's, supposedly, coming supported by the Chinese government. It's it's amazing how they're going about it. And if you learn the processes, or if you study how those advanced persistent threat actors got into the network, how they went through the network, how they built on their presence in the network. If you learn how they went about it and then learn the best practices, it could have kept them out. Salt Typhoon, it hit a lot of organizations, some telecom, and there's still probably a lot in the United States that don't even know they're involved with it. They exploited software on, I think it was Cisco devices, that in 2021, 2022, that vulnerabilities that were patched on 2018. Best practices would have said within 30 days, a critical exploit should be patched. So if you start to become involved with the cybersecurity news, with the blogs, with the podcasts are a great way to stay current and start to learn what's going on in the cybersecurity. There's a podcast called Security Now with Steve Gibson. It's one of my go-to. I listen to it at least once a week. There's cybersecurity headlines that goes over the daily things that are happening. And if you learn what's going on, then you learn, okay, this was hacked. They did this. They, the code, the malicious code just sat in the memory. So if you restarted your phone, it was helping out, things like that. Like if you learn what the best hacking groups, those APTs, are doing, you could start learning the best practices and learning how would I have defended against that? What would I have done if I was in that organization? What should they have done to prevent that? And simulating now, open box, you can start up VMs. I would actually, the best way I think to train on a low budget with not many resources, to start up VMs and use a Kali Linux instance to scan and try to hack those VMs.
So the last question is, how can cybersecurity professionals effectively integrate AI and machine learning without over relying on automation for decision making?
I would go with, I think one of the uses for AI to effectively integrate AI, I would try to let it free up your time for critical thinking. Like AI is great, but it's still not, the most powerful system on the planet, which is a human brain. So you want to do the difficult, you want to keep to yourself maybe the difficult tasks, and you pull knowledge from AI, but like the true innovation, most of that's being done by the humans, because as complicated and as ingenious as a AI, a learning language model, is, it's only going from information that it learned. That's really, it's not coming up with anything new. I know sometimes it's taking the information and building on it. I know it can, but true innovation is being done by humans. So if you could spend the time innovating and less time with doing, pulling the logs, just reviewing the logs, things like that, some mundane tasks that are taking some of your time, you can use AI, to help become more innovative and to stay innovative, because I think that's the human's greatest strength. We are innovative. We always have been. We created AI. And, for the next few years, AI, we're much more innovative. And I think we will be for the foreseeable future.
Thank you so much, John, for being part of this panel. We're going to go to the next panel now with Thomas. Thank you very much.